Hi, it's Neal Benedict from our Sandler Training facility out in Northwest Houston. I came to you today to talk about one issue, and that's the effectiveness of sales training. Sales training has been hotly debated in the industry for a number of years, whether or not sales training actually makes an impact into the performance of salespeople. And so let's get into the details of some of the impacts that sales training will make, because this is typically one of the larger investments a company will make in its employees and its salespeople is the investment in sales training. Currently, do you know that only 50% of salespeople are actually meeting or exceeding their sales goals? That's a significant number, and probably you have some of those individuals that aren't meeting their goals in your sales organization today. So let's look at why sales training may be important for them and maybe some of the results that you would see as someone who's considering investing, again, a significant amount of resources into a salesperson's training. A well-designed and executed sales training program could have significant impact on the performance of your sales organization. Sales organizations that invest in sales training ultimately find salespeople at a much higher percentage reaching their quota. So if a salesperson is at 70, 80, 90% of their goal, the investment in sales training typically takes them to the next level and it enables them to be meeting a significantly higher, again, percentage of that goal. You get higher win rate percentages as an organization in general. Sales training is like learning a language, and when people are speaking that language to one another and they're speaking it to their clients, they're much more efficient and much more effective at communicating your value propositions, understanding the client's needs, and ultimately delivering a solution that's going to impact that client in a very positive way. They also will be doing things like aligning your solution much more effectively to the client needs. As we mentioned before, one of the key things that we learn from clients when we get involved in asking them about how they've engaged with their salespeople is that they feel that most salespeople don't come to them with a good enough understanding of the problems that the business faces and the ability to link that problem to a solution that actually solves that particular problem. So we as salespeople need to get better at that, but through sales training, understanding the language, and being on the same page, we can ultimately get there faster with the client. Also, there's a real benefit to the companies when you go to sales training. If you have an issue with salesperson turnover, for an example, investing in sales training encourages that salesperson to remain part of the organization, encourages them in knowing that there is being an investment made in their future, and also allows them to see the future ahead of them and the things that they can accomplish through the company investing in their sales training. And then, of course, it drives corporate revenue attainment. If you invest in sales training, we ultimately see a fairly good impact to the bottom line and the corporation's desire to grow. Even if you can grow at that 7, 8, 9% a year, that's a fairly significant growth rate when you look at all the possibilities in that particular business. So again, investing in sales training will make an impact, but it has to be very well designed and very well executed sales training. I will get back to you in another video to talk through a little bit more about the types of students that come to sales training and when to invest and when not to. So I look forward